Hey everybody, how's it going? Coming to you with another edition of Kebe's Community. Today we are meeting with one of our very prominent business leaders in our community. She is the executive director for the Meadville-Western Crawford County Chamber of Commerce, Miss Christa Lundy. Christa, thank you so much for taking time to be here with us and tell us all the great things about what's going on with the Chamber of Commerce. How are you doing today?
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me, Ryan.
Again, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Everybody is extremely busy, including yourself. There's a lot of things going on at the Chamber of Commerce this year. And for those of us that were not familiar with what the Chamber of Commerce is, or specifically maybe the Meadville Chamber of Commerce, could you tell us a little bit about the Chamber of Commerce and what, is specifically different about the Meadville Chamber and what benefits there are to being a member for the Chamber of Commerce?
Sure. Thank you so much. I hope a lot of people in our area know what the Chamber does, but I'm sure a lot of people don't. And we are one of the oldest chambers in the country, actually. Started in 1807, so I'm very honored to be part of this organization. I'm actually on the board of state directors and represent our region, but back to our chamber here, we are a member-based organization that represents businesses in the area to promote business, and we educate with our chamber foundation, which makes us different. Not all Chamber of Commerces have foundations, and we are thrilled to have Eileen Mullen here, who goes into a lot of the schools in Western Crawford County and does great things with our youth. She's the Crawford County K-12 Career Education Alliance Coordinator. And excuse me if I said that wrong. She has a huge title, but she does great things. We're here to be connectors, to connect businesses to community leaders, business leaders, community leaders, businesses to businesses. We collaborate with other businesses and other organizations in town. We do community events like Thunder in the City and things like that. Leadership is a big thing that we do. Leadership program sets us apart from other chambers in our state and our all over, because our leadership program is in our 11th year this year. And Ryan, you know that because you are in the class this year. So thank you for being in the class this year. And thank you to Armstrong for being a big supporter of that, and to so many businesses in our area for being a big supporter of that. It's one of the greatest assets that this chamber has. And especially, I think a true testament to that is because in 2020, we weren't sure what that was going to bring with the year that we were having. And it was in 11th year, and our business is going to be able to support this. Are people going to want to be in the program, not knowing if it's going to be all virtual, if we're not going to be able to go into businesses to learn more about what they do from these business leaders, get tours of the facility, because of course, not only do we learn about leadership styles and that kind of thing from our facilitator, Gary Svets, from Svets Consulting, but we have asset discovery days and learn all about what Crawford County has to offer. But these businesses in our area supported this program fully, and we have 17 people in the class. We can only take 20, so we have almost a full class. So that's a true testament to our program. And in a trying year, I think that's fantastic. So that's another thing that sets our chamber apart. So that's a few things about our chamber. We have a foundations magazine that we do. We collaborate with the Meadville Tribune and put that out every year in July. It has community news in it, and our awards that we give out every year in April. It has all of our award achievements and winners: Small Business of the Year, Mid-sized Business of the Year, Large Business of the Year, Citizen of the Year, Nonprofit of the Year. We have so many people doing great things throughout the year. We recognize them each year. And then we have that magazine that has our membership directory, which we want to promote our members. That's the core of what we do, promoting our members. So, and then we have signature events that we do throughout the year too, such as our Chamber Gala in January, our Chocoholic Frolic that we normally do in February, which is so fun, and that benefits our education programs. We're going to do something different for that. The Chili Chowder Soup Cook-Off is in March. We're doing something different for that as well. April is usually the Diamond Awards. And then in June, we have a women's golf outing. In August, we have Thunder in the City, a community event, which is fantastic and free because of all of our sponsors that we do. We have a fall golf outing, which brings people from all over together to network and have a great day. September, we have our Wine and Brew Walk downtown, which gets people in the doors of many businesses and to sample beverages and food from different caterers and restaurants and meet with owners of businesses that you might normally not get into. In October, we have our advertising and member services auction, which Armstrong is a big part of. So a lot of advertising and member services packages. It's a win-win situation for our members to get great deals and give great deals. And again, back to that connecting members to members. It's a great, great event. November is our Women in Business Expo because we have very dynamic entrepreneur women business leaders in our community. We are very, very blessed with that, and we promote them and highlight them in November. And December is normally our big Christmas party and member appreciation. And this year, of course, like I said, you and I were talking beforehand, Ryan, but we're having Christmas in July. July 21st this year will be our Christmas in July party. So there's a few things, I guess, that we do.
That is fantastic. That, like you said, that is a lot of things that you guys are doing to stay active and to keep our business community connected. Like you said, that's a very important, I guess kind of hot word that I would use for this is connections, networking. Those are all things that I think of whenever I think of the Chamber of Commerce. And, I want to touch on the Leadership Meadville. I think that that's awesome. Like you said, to have 17 people, be a part of that program in this year, I think that says a lot about the chamber and also about the program. So, I was just hoping that maybe we could expand a little bit about what Leadership Meadville is. Like you said, there's some virtual events that we're doing a little bit differently this year. How is Leadership Meadville different this year as compared to maybe some years past also?
Of course, this year it's virtual and we are not able to go into the classrooms and into the businesses that we normally do, Ryan, but I think the classes have still been phenomenal. We've had some virtual tours and some videos of the places. Example, on Manufacturing Day, as you know, we had a virtual tour of Channel Lock. We had a virtual tour of Phoenix Laser. We had NTMA, Tammy Adams, gave us a little tour. She gave us a video as well. Let me see, I have some information here from Beth Ziwi, who's on the committee, and some of our speakers that we're going to have for Healthcare Day. It's going to be a great day. Dr. Denise Johnson, Chief Medical Officer, she's going to talk about leading during COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Becky Dawson, epidemiologist, global health studies and biology at Allegheny College, will give us COVID updates and leadership built around communication and trust. Ms. Susan Santiago, Vice President at Vantage, is going to talk about becoming an effective leader. And also another speaker from Vantage will talk to us on Healthcare Day. Education Day, we have great speakers. Dr. Dale Elizabeth Pershin, I'm not sure if I said that correctly, I apologize, the interim president at Edinburgh University. Dr. Hillary Link, the president of Allegheny College. Mr. Thomas Washington, the superintendent of Crawford Central School District, and Mr. Kevin Sprong and Mr. Mike Costa from Crawford County Career and Technical Center on Education Day. These are phenomenal business leaders that will speak to us virtually. They'll probably each have videos that they will share from their workplace. Instead of us being able to go into their workplace, they normally would give us tours. And the class would go into the place and they would give us physical tours and then talk to us about their leadership style that they use with their staff or their employees. They would talk to us about maybe mentors that they have had in their lives, in their personal or their professional careers, someone that stood out to them. And they'll still do that in their talks with us. It's just not that same exactly because we're not in person with them, but it's still a great, great aspect of leadership because we're still talking to them virtually like I'm talking with you. It's just different, and our lives are different. Everyone's is right now. We're all adapting. We're all getting used to this. It's been a year now almost, so it is what it is. We're making the best of it. We're thinking outside the box, and it's going great. So I think our Leadership Meadville class is really enjoying what they're doing, what they're learning. You saw that list of speakers for the next 2 months. You heard it a little earlier than everybody in the class. So, but we have great speakers. The class actually gets to hear from these business and community leaders that not everybody gets to go in and have tours of these places, gets to hear some of the personal mentors of some of these business and community leaders that they've had in their lives. Hear about, hey, this is my personal leadership style that I use with my staff or my employees, and this is what works here. And leadership style in manufacturing world has to be totally different than leadership style in the nonprofit world. It has to be. So we are learning about that, and it makes a difference. So that answer your question.
That absolutely answers my question. And like you said, being a leader, I think that's so cool. As a leader, you want to, it's not your way or the highway, right? There's different ways to doing things. You want to take in all that information. And I think that that's very important, like you said, for a leader to get different perspectives in different industries. Maybe this is a better way that I can do this next time, or just different things that you can take away from different leaders in the community. And, like you said, I mean, that is something that you are literally not going to have available anywhere else. And that's just one of the many benefits of being a member for the Chamber and being in Leadership Meadville. So with that being said, all of the different changes and everything, and, us adapting to the new normal. We've really talked about all of the upcoming events that are coming up in 2021, how people can get involved. And just want to make sure that I mention that if anybody wants to that everybody should go and check out meadvillechamber.com so that you can go on there, check out all the membership info, check out all the calendar info, and essentially get any contact information that you need from different members in the community.
And our phone number is 814-337-8030. Follow us on social media, on our Facebook page, and on the website, meadvillechamber.com. We try to keep that updated. We've taken this time to try and get some things updated, doing what we can. There's 2 of us here in the office. Karen and I are doing all we can. So stop in the office, from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. We are here and here to help you. If you don't get through when you call during those hours, we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can.
So Christa, we've talked about all of the benefits, pretty much well, I guess it would be impossible to talk about all the benefits of being a member, but we've talked about a few benefits of being a member for the Chamber. I was just hoping that you could tell us, if there is one thing that is, maybe kind of the most important, that you would say, in your opinion, of being a member, kind of the most valuable aspect. What would you say? What's the most valuable aspect of being a member for the Chamber of Commerce?
That's a really good question, Ryan. Right now, I think it's all about community and supporting one another, and we are part of this community and doing all we can to support the community. So I'm really hoping the community is here to support us.
Hey, really, really appreciate you taking time and giving us all this amazing information about what you're doing at the Chamber of Commerce, you, Karen, and staff. You know, like you said, you're two wonderful people doing some amazing things over here at the Chamber. And, you know, just again, thank you so much. Christa Lundy, Executive Director, Meadville-Western Crawford Chamber of Commerce, thank you so much for coming on, and we will be sure to have you come on again soon.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, Ryan. I hope to see you soon. And thanks again for all that Armstrong does. You are one of our biggest supporters, and we greatly appreciate it.